I find that fascinating. And you partially answered the question I was going to ask, which is as soon as you bring on a client advisor and you start talking with them and looking at emerging trends and things, the thing that immediately jumped to mind was AI. Where does that fit in this world? And how do you help a client, or how, as an organization, a business, how do you help your clients see the future when even you don't know what's coming around the curve with AI?
I think one of the good things that academia has done is to show how much of this type of stuff is hype. Now, don't get me wrong, I believe that AI is probably the most disruptive technology that's going to hit consultancy and perhaps the world since the internet was invented. But everyone knows at the moment we're at the peak of a hype curve. And if you look at any management innovation or technological innovation, there's this hype curve. And we're very much aware of that is one thing. But clients, and funnily enough, you mentioned AI, my clients don't have enough time to sit there and explore what AI can do for them, either internally as a company or for their clients, unless they're already specialists in machine learning or data analytics. And that's part of the role of a good advisor. So I do a monthly AI newsletter that goes out, and I really just tell them what's happening, what's working, what's hype and what isn't. And that type of insight is really useful. Now, don't get me wrong, just because it's there doesn't mean you should put money into it and having your services. One of the early criticisms I had 20 years ago when I started advising consultancies is that I used to come up with a long list of stuff they needed to do. And that's very easy for me to do if I'm the advisor. What I do now is a very prioritized list by value and effort, as all good consultants should do. And it may be that AI has huge amounts of potential, but in terms of effort, it's huge to do well. And it's the same with SaaS. SaaS is a massive opportunity for consultancies, and a lot of them are exploring the potential of building software instead of people services, and they're eyeing the margins and they're thinking, oh, software company would be nice. I could get rid of all these tricky consultants. But it's much more complicated than that. And some firms have done it successfully, but more firms have done it unsuccessfully.